Hello there. Happy New Year to you. I welcome you specially into this new year 2024. Yay! I'm so glad you made it. I'm glad I made it too with family and friends. Thank God for good health. Thank God for life. Thank God for everything He has blessed us with. So it's a new year. My name is Adetutu. Debola-Adesanya, Sister Tutu, and it is Beyond Table Manners. Yes, I'm not leaving you. We're here together. We're going to learn together this year too, by the grace of God. And I hope you had a great time last year. You've made your corrections after your errors. You have better plans for the year. I don't have New Year resolutions. I don't do New Year resolutions anymore for almost 12 years now. I don't do New Year resolutions. I just look at what I've done in the past and try to ensure that I'm a better person. Yes, so that's what I do. And what do I have for you for the first edition this year? What I have basically is just a few tips to help us get better this year, to start the year on a very good note. It's still January, and I trust that you're having fun already. And honestly, it's been awesome for me from this side. So basically, I'll target how to have a better 2024, how to have a better year. Let's just target, let's just give it that tag. Yeah, so the first thing I think a lot of us need to understand is the essence of us being grateful to God. Gratefulness is something that is a lot of us we are beginning to lose. We are not paying attention to the things God is doing, and that's because we keep looking at what other people have that you don't have. I always say it, social media will distract you. There are times you dwell so much on social media that you begin to feel bad about yourself. You begin to see all the things that you don't have that everybody has. I'm not saying you should have a low life mentality. I'm not saying you shouldn't look for associate with people that will propel you. That's not what I'm saying. But albeit, it's important that we know that you're running a race that is not same with mine. I'm running a race that is not equal to yours. And we are on different levels. We are not age mates. And we are not grace mates, if there's anything like that. Like I've heard some people say, the grace that you have, the level that you are on, may be higher than me, and mine may be higher than yours. So we cannot always have things happen to us the same way, the same time. So if everybody gets married in 2024, who is going to be chief bridesmaid for the other person? Who is going to be caterer? Everybody's getting married. So picture it. That's what I mean. So it's important to be grateful. So, one of my big mummies now, she sent me, I have some clothes. So I went there, picked them. And just yesterday, I had time to now really sit down to open them. Of course, they are not new clothes, but I was very happy to have them. Now, when I was checking, I noticed three beautiful bras. Yes, three beautiful bras. And I was like, whoa. Meanwhile, one of the things I was looking at for this year is I want to change my bra. It's been long I bought bra now. You know how when you want to buy bra, you buy very expensive bra, very quality bra, maybe two or three, and you just be using it to run your purpose and destiny. Something like this. I've been looking forward to getting new bras. And I saw these three beautiful bras. They're not new, and they are not old. They're almost new to me. Honestly, I was grateful. I'm like, God, I need to call this woman to say, Mom, you don't know what you have done for me. And that's how it works. You're saying, oh, they keep giving me Okrika. They keep giving, my brother in the UK keeps sending me fairly used clothes. You're not grateful. Okay, now go to the market, carry money and go and buy a new one for yourself. Maybe it's fairly used they're giving. Some people don't even have anybody to give them fairly used clothes. Look at you. Let's be grateful. Let's be thankful. You're always complaining about your spouse. You're always complaining about your children. I know there are times your children are not doing what you want. Your spouse is not there yet. You're like, this guy, I hope this guy will hype up. This girl, I wish he would hype up a little. And many times these things we're looking forward to in other people, in our spouses or family or friends, is because we're comparing them with some other people. So enough of this being ungrateful. Let's be thankful for the life that we have, for the marriage that you have. Looking forward to having it better. I'm not saying be thankful and be a mediocre. No, that's not what I'm saying. Be thankful and look for better ways to have a better life. Yeah. So work on your personal altar. How do I say this? Your personal altar, that is your time with the Lord, praying, studying the Bible, and knowing God for yourself, allowing God expose things to you. Let me give you an easy way out. Each time you go to church every Sunday, after you get back from church, maybe by Monday or Tuesday, in the course of the week, look for a time that's convenient for you. Now, bring out your notepad. That's why you must take notepad to church. Bring out your Bible. If the pastor, whoever shared on Sunday, shared 20 scriptures, try to go back to those 20 scriptures and look at what the explanation of the pastor for those scriptures was. Now sit down, and before you start, tell the Lord to speak to you, show you what others don't see in the word, show you what probably the pastor didn't see or he didn't teach. Or if you espouse what you were taught on Sundays, you espouse it to you more. If you do that every week, even if it's two scriptures of those 10 scriptures that was shared, even if it is two every week or every day, I don't see why you shouldn't do one a day or two a day. Two like that. Take it. For me, the way I study the Old Testament is like I'm reading stories of people who I believe lived before we are here. So I read it like story, and sometimes it entices me, sometimes it's interesting, sometimes I'm angry because how can this all behave like this? How can this this Deborah woman, the woman try you, and you just get excited, and in between, or even from the beginning, you get ministered to, you get wired up, you get fired up, you get challenged, you get encouraged, you get correction. That's what the word of God is all about. So know God for yourself. Guard your heart this year. Can you hear me? Guard your heart this year. You cannot continue to eat junk expecting to be healthy. It doesn't work that way. Guard your heart such that nothing corrupt comes into you. Yeah. Don't live on social media, because I don't know how else to talk about the social media. Don't live a social media controlled life. Live a Christ centered and Christ controlled life. Yeah. I'm sure you've had no grief for anybody. You've had it. No grief for some. I've even twisted it. No grief for sickness. No grief for fine. But it amuses me to always see that Christians are always the first to run with things that are not godly. We're always the first, and I wonder why it's that way. We now begin to how do I put it? We now begin to sell it far and wide. We're always the first. Why are we like that? Why? Why is it like that? So it's not everything you see on social media. You now try to Christianize the thing like it's cool. Who said it first? From what point of view did the person say it? So why should I run with it? Why can't we have our own slogan? Why can't we create our own thing and we throw it everywhere and everybody begins to run with it? Why? Why can't we have that? So stop all this following the trend, following the world. I'm not saying you should not copy good thing. You see that this thing will be good for your business, be good for your marriage, adopt it. If it fits into the word of God, adopt it. If it doesn't fit, you throw it away. Deal with procrastination. Kai, how many of us did procrastination show shege last year? Procrastination showed you shege last year. Raise your hand. Can I see a witness? I'm one of them. Omo, you need to just deal with this thing. Do the needful always and on time. Do you know that procrastination? And many times you look at it in the angle of delivering on targets. You have this thing to do. Many times when I need to do things with people, I ask them, "What's my deadline?" It's not just about that. I like working with deadlines, so it helps me. I'm not just laid back and saying, okay, it's not yet time. Okay, this is when I'm submitting this thing, and I begin to work towards that thing. But that's not what I'm saying. Do you know that procrastination can make you have a bad relationship with people? Make you have a bad marriage? Can affect your relationship with your parents? For example, okay, somebody does something for you, and maybe the person sent you maybe a gift, or the person does something big or and you say, okay, today I'll call her today. Or you need to tell somebody something. Your husband says, tell this, or somebody calls maybe somebody in your family and says, call this and this person and tell them this and this information towards this thing we want to do. And you keep dragging. Today, I will call them today. I will send the message this evening. I will send the message tomorrow. I'll send it next week. And before you know it, you don't send the message. And this person gets to call the other person. Have you called so and so person? Or has so and so person called you? And the person is like, no, nobody called me. Or you're supposed to send a thank you note, or just do something. And the person, we are different. Me, if I do something for you, you don't remember, or you don't even say. If I do something for you and you call me, I'll not pick. Those who know me know. Don't spoil my life. It's God that did it. If God did not give me, I will not have to give you. So don't thank me. Okay, for God's sake, okay, thank you, you're welcome, all glory to God. Leave it at that. Don't call me again. Don't see me in 2 years' time or 3 years' time. Still be thanking me. We are different. Though you're not supposed to be looking forward to people must say thank you. But there's nothing wrong with saying thank you. You appreciate people. You appreciate God. You appreciate people. You love God. You love people. That's how it should be. So you keep procrastinating. I'll call them tomorrow. And before you know, you're already having issues with people. Your relationship is becoming severe, and you don't see that procrastination is affecting you. You need to really work on it. Call and check on people in time. Somebody's in the hospital. You keep saying, I'll call her today. I'll call her in the evening. Till they discharge the person. Till the person picked up her phone and she was the one that called you first. After 2 weeks, you don't say, I was about calling you, sister. That's bad. You may call and it doesn't go through. The person may not believe. That's a different thing entirely. Now, another thing you need to work on this year is breaking evil circles. Yeah. This is very close to my heart. Look closely at the things that are prevalent in your family, your nuclear family. I'm not even going to extended family. Your parents, your sisters, your brothers. Look at the things that are prevalent in their lives. Look at your parents. Look at how their lives, their lives are, how things are being in your, daddy, you were born in one room, you grew up there, and bros, you're not even paying attention. You're not even looking at the fact that this circle is like it's repeating itself for my head. Leave up with it. I'm not talking about family causes or all this. I'm not talking about that now, because many times we tag things that are not, we give things the wrong names. For example, let me bring this example. You're a young girl, your mother had you at 16, your mother had maybe 4 of you or 5 of you, you're the last girl, Your first four elder sisters either got married, had children out of wedlock, or got married because of pregnancy, or something happened and they got married, they came back to their father's house. Your mother is in her father's house. Your four sisters are back to your parents' house. You will not sit down, be going to mountain and be saying it's Ogunkile, it's family problem. How do I cause or something? The first thing you should do is to ask yourself, how and why did my mother get pregnant at 16? Okay, mom was supposed to go to school. She had a boyfriend and she was good following boys. Blah blah blah. You will not caution yourself not to follow boys. You now you're 20 or you're 18, you're so already following boys. You will end like all of them. See, you cannot start a journey on a road and end on another lane. You are already facing Lagos Ibadan expressway. You are beggars and you are already on beggar facing Ibadan, or you are going to one of those camps. You are facing Ibadan. You will land in Ibadan except you make a U-turn. Except you divert on Shagam Express, or you divert on there's another I can't remember what other area village is. Except you divert. If you don't divert, you will land in Ibadan. What are you talking about? You are going to Badagry and you face Ibadan. In your mind, you want to be happy, you want to get married, you want to have a good life, but you are not living that life. You are not taking the right decisions. You know all your elder brothers, how they ended up, and you are already starting it now. You're already walking, you're already on that lane, and you expect to be different from anybody. How is that ever going to happen? How? Please tell me how that is going to happen. So you're already on that lane. Take a diversion, take a U-turn. Sometimes you may 180 turn, take it back, and no, I'm not going this way. My life will be different. There are things I saw growing up. I told myself, this will not be my testimony. This will not happen to me, even concerning my family. So what are you talking about? Now, it's in one room they gave birth to you. In fact, your parents are still in that one room. You now, you're already taking decisions. Go to school, you didn't go. You say your head did not read book. If your head did not read book, your head cannot do mechanic. Your head cannot do tailor. Your head cannot do plumbing. Your head cannot count book. I agree with you. It's not all about book. But have you managed to even have your first SSCE certificate? Do you have it? You don't have it. So how is it possible that you will not end up and you're not even bringing inventions? You're not working on any project. This thing, it's not about school. Let me drop out. JB Mark Zuckerberg, he dropped out. Let me too drop out and face it. And you don't have inventions. And you say the way your daddy ended up like Gatesman. Don't be annoyed. Don't be annoyed if it's sounding harsh. Let's help ourselves this year. Your daddy ended up, your mommy is anyone she's washing compound up and down. That's why she raised all of you. You now compound the woman's problem. You too, you're already towing that line. You're not getting angry and saying, no, I was born here, I won't end here. And before you know, you now go and give one girl pregnancy. You now carry pregnancy and give to one girl. You people now, they now say, I can't live here, it's one room. Oh yeah, you to go and collect one room in one place. You now go and collect one room. And that's how you'll be. You don't think that something is wrong. Yes, you started in one room with your parents, they're still there. Mommy, I want to go and get my own place. You get one room, there's nothing wrong. You now start from that one room, you make up your mind, I won't marry inside this one room. Okay, you married inside one room, because people have a way of hearing things. You married inside one room, no problem. This one room, I will not have my children in this one room. Let's just be living our life, managing ourselves, and you are working towards it. Okay, you've had your first child in this one room. At the end of the day, all the 4 children you had is inside that one room. What happened? And some people will now make it look like that's how some people's lives are designed. Who said so? Who wrote that script? Let me just circle of hate and bitterness. Some families, they are very good with unforgiveness. Your mom is like that, your aunt is like that, your sisters, they are like that, your brothers are like, your dad is like that. You too, you have carried the big guy. People, anything that happen, they must call community to come and beg you, and you don't see that there's an evil circle. Some of you are so dirty. In your family, when they enter like this, they will think it's house of madman. They just enter. In fact, if madman mistakenly enter your apartment, he will still down comfortable, because that your apartment looks like his room on the streets. And you're not saying, why is everybody in this family like that? Many times what I've noticed is people don't even see that they're like that. They don't even see it. So you that is trying to show them, they will have issues with you. They don't see it. Please, break evil circles. Break it very hard. Work on your relationships and your marriage. Be kind to your children. Be kind to your spouse. Never take them for granted. Value them. Nobody should be more valuable than your spouse. More valuable than your children. Nobody should be. Don't take them for granted. Work on it. Be committed. Oh, my husband says he wants me to work on my weight. Don't say, is it not him that I have all the 4 children for? I know that narrative, but that's not what I'm talking about here. If a man is complaining about something, pay attention to that thing and work on it. That's what marriage is all about. If your wife is complaining, any of you men, I don't understand. You wear boxers to the streets. Boxers, not even knicker, boxers to the streets. But you want your wife to be all covered up. How does it work? So dress properly. If your wife is complaining that your tummy is becoming protruded, so go and start gymming, or gym in the house, or work on your diet. Eat early. Many times some people just need to eat early. Don't do late night food. Change your diet, adjust it. You can eat heavy in the morning or in the afternoon, and eat very light early in the evening. Sometimes, many times I go to bed, I don't eat. My husband will say, you didn't eat. You didn't. Sometimes I'm hungry, but I tell myself I'm not eating. I'll just take water. Sometimes I just take tea and I maybe drink, and I just go and sleep jeje, because I already see what is on ground. Maybe because I went out or whatever happened, I didn't eat on time. It's not every time, but I just pay attention. This is my tummy. I have to work on it. They will say, na fat, I no kill person. I agree with you, but don't use it as an excuse to be laid back. Stop taking ownership of the low life mentality, the low life thinking. Don't die as you were born. Don't die where you were from. The place they gave birth to, don't die there. But if they gave birth to you in what's the name of that White House? What's that place in the UK? The Queen's Palace. It's good to die there, or you go and get better if there's anything after the Queen's Palace. So I don't have a problem with that. Now, there's an angle I also want us to look at. Many times, many of us, you live in Lagos. Things are hard in Lagos. If possible, relocate from Lagos. You live in Abuja. You live in Port Harcourt. The way things are, relocate, go back, look for another city or another town. Of course, trust God to lead you. All of us cannot stay in Lagos. All of us cannot be in Abuja. We all cannot be in Port Harcourt. Everybody cannot be in Port Harcourt. I think I need to go to Akure. I know people that are living in some of these places that are not the big cities, mega cities, and they are doing beautifully well. Beautifully well. Some are in Ekiti, some are in Aba, Aba is even a mega city. Some are in Owerri, some are in, all this, they're just living their life and having fun. The cost of living is not heavy, rent is not heavy, and the money they are making, they are able to get a job. Some even, okay, this is Lagos, let me go to Abeokuta. I can still work from Lagos. So all these things, you need to look at it this year, and if it will help you, please consider it. This year 2024, mind your business. Do you know that there's a thin line between prognosing in people's affairs and showing care? Sometimes you just want to know what is happening to that person, and the moment you know, the next person you're talking to is that person's issue you are discussing. That's not caring for people. Somebody has not had children and you're like, wow, how are you? Is everything okay? Do you need help? Is it that you guys are waiting, or you don't want to have children, or there's an issue? You can ask honestly. And maybe, okay, after you're like, oh, these people have this issue, we begin to pray for them. That's all. Or you can advise them, why not try this? I know this doctor here, I know this, I know that, you can try it. You prefer solution. It's not that after you finish talking to them, Lola, you won't believe that XYZ. I didn't know that it's fibroid, though. Does not allow her to have children all these years. Now, and she would dress with a big car, acting like she's more than everybody. Sister, stop it this year. Mind your business. Face your lane. Sometimes we are trying to help. They will still say you are prognosing. Yes, that one too, they happen. Still mind your business. If you're showing care, the person is not seeing it as showing care. The person is as, don't be involved in my family. Then stay away. It's not your life. It's not your family. Even if it's your younger brother's family, your elder sister's family. If their spouse is saying, stay away. It's not whatever your name is not on, it's not yours. Stay away. This is how I want you to relate with me. Stay there. And trust God that your relationship will be better. Mind your business. Now, for some people, financially it's been tough. Generally, there's inflation there, here and there. But however, there are people that God has helped. God is still helping. They made it big time last year. As terrible as the dollar was last year, that was when some people made their first dollar. Some people made their first pounds this last year we passed. So I'm a testimony to that. So if you're looking at what you have, how has it been? You may need to adjust. Sometimes you may need to adjust on your budget. Sometimes you may seek alternatives instead of borrowing. Don't let, like my husband would say, the first point of call should not be you thinking of borrowing. Don't be, just think of what else can we do. Okay, should we change the children's school? Okay, you were using school bus. Should we stop using school bus? Yes. When we calculated school bus for our children last time, my husband was like, okay, no, work. I said, bros, somebody cannot be light and you say you're heavy. When you are light, you are light. You know where you are. I trust God. But for now, this is my reality. It will involve us doing this, cutting down. It will involve us the sacrifice on this side. You have to, wherever you are, you have to look forward to their closing time. Go and pick them. You have to you have to go and drop them. You have to take them on Okada. You have to go and adjust. Because that's 60,000 for transportations. For some is 100,000. For some is 70. For some is 200, 120k for transport only for one child, depending on the area and the school. For some is 25. For some is 30. If you have 3 children, you say this is already 75,000 and their tuition is 200. Can we remove this 75? Instead of having 275, let's have 200, and it's easy for us to walk around this 200. That's how to think. It's not for you to keep like my neighbor, their children, they are still using school bus. Are you your neighbor? Do you know what your neighbor earns? Do you know where he works? Are your children and his children, are they in the same school? What's your business with people's lives? You have that thing has affected you till now. Stop that rubbish. You're already 40, you're 35, you're almost 50 now. You're still following, trying to live like the Joneses. See, nobody knows, nobody see you. You think now you just say now you they look past. They don't look, nobody they look you. Nobody they look you. Face your life. Do your thing your own way. If it's okay, you can buy. When we saw, okay, this end, I wanted to make this a good example. So I already called, okay, please let me buy this and this extension, lush, or what's it called, abi expression. They say it's year come. I'm like, what happened? The one I still bought before Christmas, what happened to it? I bought it for the children. They say it's year come. I'm like, okay, this one I used it for the last air I used. I used it. I needed air, some air on my head. So I just think. In fact, I had to quickly call the person. Have you bought it? Please, brother, don't buy it yet. I have to just revisit this one. Is it not fine? As it is, that's why it's good to buy quality sometimes. I know it's 10k. I bought this thing. I bought theory 10k. So now I can use it 4 times. The fact the lady told me that I can use it 50 times. Honestly, I'm like, good idea. As much as it's my style, this kind of thing I like to wear. I don't like stress and all that. It's light and all. But see, sometimes your style. Me, I don't really like. Sometimes you will leave that thing you like because of the level that you are in, and you just manage what you have now and look forward, working towards buying a wig, or what's that thing they call? There's one I don't use it, so I can't remember. Wig of 200k wig. Let me not go there. It's good if you can afford it, but look at you now. Why you have that wig on your head now? So one girl told me one time, she said when she bought this wig, when I bought this wig on my head, after making payments, I knew that virtue has left me. I was like, virtue left you? That means the thing was so expensive that by the time she sent the money, like there was nothing in her account. Where are we going that we not see boss? There's time for everything. Wig, I will see with this my head. We wear wig. You people will be here. I'm telling you people will be here. This my head, wetin go still carry. This my body, wetin go still wear. All of us will be here together. As I'm sharing my testimony, you too will share your. But for now, dey your lane. Stop looking for what is not lost. I'm sure now the internet is about to break because of the news that is out there. This church, that church, this pastor, this prophet. Stay where God puts you. Stop looking for miracle up and down. The moment your problem, you carry. I know there are people who have issues, no doubt. But the moment you do Oshuka and you carry that problem on your head beyond the way it is, you will look for what you're not supposed to look for, and you will see what you're not supposed to see. And you are 40, you are 45, you are not married. You are not uncle. I'm not being hard on you, but see, sometimes you need to be angry with you. And so, if I didn't marry, what will happen? If you are going to places where people are haunting you that you are not married, don't go there again. Now where you go born? You ask them, auntie, you feel help me? You feel give me? There's a way you answer people, they will not ask you some things again. All your mates are married. My mates are married, mommy. My mates are also dead. My mates, they have mental load. They are in Yaba left as I'm talking to you. They are even better than me. They have 5 children. They have car. They have everything. They are dead. They are in Arrow now. So leave me. I'm not competing with anybody. So stop looking for what is not lost. In this year 2024, Christianize your culture. Don't culturalize your Christianity. Somebody is saying, every year you must travel to the east. You must travel to your family house in Ijebu. You must do this. You must do that. That's how one family, 5 of them, they were traveling. They say every 1st of January they must show up in our father-in-law's house. So they were going to, was it Abeokuta or Ibadan? I can't remember, or Ekiti or something. They had an accident. The 5 of them died. The father, the mother, and 2 children and a maid. The 5 of them died. 5 of them, a whole family wiped because of a culture and a tradition that somebody set up. It's good to have it. We have a family function we do every Christmas. If nobody they plan them, everybody just knows say we go fall in. All of us go there. We go have fun, enjoy ourselves. But nobody is putting rope on anybody's neck that if you don't come, one thing will happen. No, it's just the fun. It's a free will thing. We go there supporting in cleaning, in cooking. If you can't come for cooking, nobody is going to say you didn't come. We are kneel down there. All the wives kneel down. They didn't come. In fact, caterer did there. We go just everybody they correct fun. Correct fun. But nobody is making it a rule. Your father's life, your father's marriage is not a continuum. Yours should not be a continuum of your fathers. It shouldn't be. You are married now, sit with your wife. What do we do for this family? How do we want things to be? Decide. Your father should not tell you, you must come and So why did you marry? You are still under him. You are still under his authority. Honor them, respect them, let's visit them and all that. But you know, Christmas Day, New Year, the first day of the year, why should you be on the road traveling the first day of the year? If you can go before that first day of the year, it's fine. So I don't know, they all died, 5 people. And we have had these stories over and over again. Some people will not close for the year in their office till 31st. Wives, you now carry them again. Some families say, suffer head. They will go and start doing cooking, family cooking. They will cook and cook and cook and cook and cook. The women will be sleeping where they are cooking. Their eyes are swollen. What kind of slavery era is this? Christianize your culture. If this thing is coming and it tallies with the word, with my Bible, I embrace it. But as it's coming, it does not tally. Who said you must have 4 children? Who said so? Where is it written? Show me where they wrote it. Who made that law? Culture and traditions have killed a lot of you. Don't let it kill you. When you have your first son, you must have your naming in your father's house. Who said it? Maybe that your uncle in Yugoslavia, when he had his first son, your daddy in Abeokuta could not enforce that law on him because you and him, you are in Lagos. You must carry baby that they just gave birth to. Baby that's not taking immunization. They have not fresh baby, fresh blood with woman in that kind of situation that just had a baby. Sometimes it's CS. You not transport them. Sometimes most of these people that are doing law and culture and tradition is money no dey inside though. Now with suffer head. You are in one room self-contained or 2-bedroom in your house in Lagos. They now say you should leave your area in Lagos where you have 2 bedrooms to go to your mother's house in Okokomaiko. She's living in 1 room. I'm not speaking down on the woman that she's living in 1 room. That's not what my point. But it's more convenient for mama to come to your place. When will men begin to be men? And this your wife now, she will now carry herself with the baby, sometimes twins to mama's 1 room. She will now go and be sharing toilet with other people. 10 people on 1 toilet because you want to do that in our family. Firstborn, now here they do naming. Now you go still spend the money. It's not those babalaye that they have money, they will take care of everything. In fact, you are leaving the mainland to the island. That one, convenience day. It's not even that one. Even at that, if it's 1 room you have on the mainland, stay there. If your daddy has 5-bedroom duplex, if you don't feel like going there, you shouldn't go there. Sir, you are not rude about it. Daddy, we appreciate your offer. We appreciate this, but my wife and I, or don't put your wife. Sometimes they don't want to. That one they know they want year. But them and their wife, they take decision. You and your wife, don't put your wife inside decision. You want to talk to family. Sir, I have decided. Look at your wife. If this is that kind of family, I have decided that we are having the christening of this child in my home. In fact, we are going to the church for it. So by the grace of God, we are not coming to that place. Be bold. You sabi bang woman, but you know if you stand up to your parents. Now only your wife they sabi shout for. Did I say you should go and be rude to your parents? No. But there are times you let them know that this is not happening. I'm not doing this. They want to cut ties from you. After they will join the ties back. So you don't hear. If you are in a bad marriage, I cannot but talk about this. It's a new year. Look for new ways of being in that marriage. I'm not saying man is beating you, that's not what I'm saying. Or woman is abusing you, choking you knife. If you want to sleep, you close one eye, that's not what I'm saying. But this marriage is not just, things just no day as you expect. The man is irresponsible. Some of you, your husbands are irresponsible. He's from day one of your marriage. Like sometimes even before you got married to the guy, you already know he's irresponsible. Abi, you will now still have 4 children for that man. I don't know how people think. I don't know what they are always expecting. I don't know. So you have seen that this guy, not be this kind guy, then they born plenty pikin for. So what do? This man that I'm saying, this eye that is not yet nice, is already doing blah blah blah. This one go follow me, go reach night. So what do? You repackage yourself. Man, I'm not having more than 1 child. The first child you had, now you they pay everything. The second one, the same thing. You had the third one. Somebody is now advising, you are the only one your mother had. People born 1 more. You too. You are a culture and tradition. You now go and born 1 more. The person that advised you, not see the person only on naming day. And when they come for naming, they give you 1,000. They give you 1,000 naira and they have gone. They won't bring anything. It's you that will still do naming for all the children you have. Until you sense, borrow yourself sense. You already seen this kind of wife that you married, the way she is. You are not putting measures in place to manage yourself, to manage that marriage. Some of us women, we are enablers. I learned that in a training I went for early last year. We are enablers. The training is coming up again this year. It's for women. It's a time of refreshing. This year we are looking at, the theme for this year is soaring in strength or soaring high. I can't remember the word verbatim now. I'll share the flyer with this video in the end. Please plan to attend. It's 20,000 naira. Plan to attend. If you can sponsor somebody, sponsor. I was there last year and it was a great time. A lot of women, you are enablers. You enable your husband to do wrong to you. The man, they say come and do driver. I say he cannot do driver. It's not that he's not seeing work, but he's seeing work. Some no see work. That one another thing. Even the one wey no see work, there are some other things he can do, but the man refuse to do. It's you that will be paying school fees, paying everything. You still buying clothes. They say they want to do something in his family. My husband should not see shame. It's the man seeing you that you should not get tired. Continue to enable him. He knows. He's so sure that my wife will do this thing. Don't mix things up. If your husband is not like this, don't go and carry this thing and go and use it. Because some of us, we need sense. Don't use this thing if it does not tally with your. I'm explaining myself. Won't lie on me. You have a husband. He doesn't have a job, but the guy is up and doing. He's making effort. He goes out. He does. He never just join. That one, if you do anything for him, you are not enabling him to do wrong or to be worse. No, you are supporting him. But this one, this is the 5th year of your marriage. He has not earned 1 naira, and that's why he bad rich for this Nigeria. He's not earning anything. He's not raising himself up to do anything. Even school runs for children, he's not helping you to do. He's not doing anything for you other than sleeping with you. And you keep having children, and you're enabling him. You're giving him money. There's a story of one pastor like that. I think it's Pastor Adisa, if I'm correct with his surname. He has his own ministry now. When we're in the same church then, pastor was teaching us one day, and he told us that he didn't have a job, before that time. He said every day his wife is going to work. I'm talking about 15 years ago. The wife will give him 1,000 naira every day. She will drop it somewhere for him every day, 1,000 naira. And she does it. The man does it every day. The woman does it every day. Every day she does it for the man. Every day. For I can't remember for how long, maybe a year or more than a year. But the end, the man got a job. Of course, you know how much you go use that 1K collect. So that one is not enabling your husband. You're supporting him. School fees, it's time to pay school fees now. You're like, what can I do for this man? How can I help this man? Okay, the school fees is 40K. I have 20K I can support you with. Okay, I have 50K I can borrow you from my business, and you will return it. Let's not enable evil. Don't enable your wife to do evil. If possible, involve others. Talk to people. Let them not know that this marriage no favor me. It's the beginning of failure for you. Let them not know that I share all this wig I'm wearing, there's slap under it. It's the beginning of problem for your life. So what do? Let people know. Sometimes when your husband's parents know that he's doing this thing for you, they will rise up to support you and help you and deliver you from his hands. Same for the wife's family. Most families don't enable their children. Some do, some don't. So look at, sometimes you run to church, you run to somebody that can help you. One lady ran to landlord association, LCD, or what do they call them? They were the one that delivered her from the husband. The husband is secretary of the LCDA, but he's a useless man at home. She had to run to their meeting one day and say, "Gbami, this man wants to kill me." Of course, the thing pained the guy, but the LCDA took it up. They involved the police, they involved a therapist and a counselor. Things are better now. So keep quiet and kill yourself. It's a new year. It's beyond table manners. Again, it's a new year, and this year we're bringing it on very powerfully for ourselves, to help ourselves. Work on your relationship with God. Know God for yourself. Deal with those cut down weights, shed weights, bad weights, evil weights, shed it so that you can be a better you, a brand new you. Develop new ways of doing your business. This thing I've been doing, how can you now repackage it? Your shop is still the same way, smelling. Customers come, they can't come inside. Look for new ways of doing things. Improve on yourself so that your earning capacity can increase. Thank you so much. My name is Debola-Adesanya, Sister Tutu, and this is Beyond Table Manners. I would like to hear from you. Please put your comments in the comment section under this post. Go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, and also like my page and comment. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. And please don't forget, I love you as always. Bye-bye.